Today on this edition of Let's Talk Battle Rap Podcast on the Gotham Podcast Studio Network.
Yeah.
I think it's about time we start introducing Gotham, right?
Facts,
Gotham
right?
really holds us down. They do great things. They give us a good space.
Great facilities.
Great facility. What's going on? We got Program V in the building.
Chilling, man. How's everything? Excited for tonight's show?
Yeah, man. Before we get started with the show, man, everybody, you could definitely follow the show. Twitter, Instagram, LTBR Podcast. You can email the show, let's talk battlerap@gmail.com. So if you guys tuned in over the last couple of weeks, I did a mock draft over the Proving Ground event at the ATL. And I had somebody going number one on the mock draft.
Yes, sir.
Mr. GunPowda Patt, who was in the building with us. GunPowda
Patt.
Patt.
Welcome, player.
Good looking, bro.
Welcome, my dude.
Well, welcome back, because you're no stranger to the show.
Yeah,
Is he the first returning guest, non-Norbs? Is he the
first returning guest, non-Norbs.
Facts, man. Cheers to that.
So I got to see Pat in Atlanta, and I saw him, flossy guy with the yellow kicks, the yellow Nikes, yellow shirt.
Yeah.
But this one threw me off. He came with 6 biddies, and I was like, he really does roll with the girls everywhere he goes.
From city to city,
they was
titty
at
to
the
titty,
skates
man.
one too. They was there versus skates too.
If you was local, you would have had it tripled.
Dude, you went all the way down south, man, and you still brought the crew. That's fire, man. That's fire.
How's the rest of your weekend in Atlanta? I didn't get to see you after the battle.
I'm not even gonna lie.
You remember it?
That was so fun. I need to do another road game.
That's
I
like to hear that.
I like to hear this, man.
Honestly, like we all had. It was. Man.
You can't even get into it.
Yeah.
It's just a great time.
What you do? Hit a strip club?
Nah.
I bar, just chilled?
No, I had the B&B and all these people in there. All my women, all my bros. Where am I going? You get what I'm saying?
He brings the club
party
to him,
right
man.
there.
They are the party.
Yeah. I was in there on Bubble Ford. We was practicing.
Right.
Cuban pulled up the next day. Couple of my Atlanta peoples pulled up. It was lit. I definitely need to do another road game.
Do the shorties that roll with you, are they like your fans, or do they understand battle rap?
I introduced them, but they understand me. You know what I'm saying? They really support me. Like that's real genuine love right there.
During your battle, like one of them was like, "Get him, bro! Get him, bro!" And you were like, "Yo, chill, don't do that."
Oh yeah, exactly. Huh?
Don't mess up the footage, man.
So in my head, I was like, they gassing them, and the gassing's cool. That's why you bring your entourage to hype you up. But I think she didn't realize what was hyping you up, and like stop messing up your focus. You're like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, nah. I had told her that off the first trip. That was her first battle going to. So,
okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's different, man. Yo, when you bring people who don't go to battles or who's just not that in tune to battles, it's almost like you gotta babysit them just a little bit. Like, listen, man, this is what's going on here. This is why this was fire. You know what I mean? Like, it's always interesting when you can bring new people to the culture and whatnot, and see how they react to the joint.
Speaking of bringing new people, herself, she raps. She's gonna battle one day.
She was doing a little scouting and whatnot.
I'm gonna train and shit out of her. She's nice.
There were so many women in that event. Oh my god.
It was.
ATL, kid.
It was.
Norbs knows what he's doing, man.
Overall, that event was great. Pat and Don Marino lived up to the hype. I would love to hear what you learned from your battle, because I know you left there with like so much gems and experience.
They would say we're doing a little plus minus with GunPowda.
Hell yeah, we can do that when we're there. But I want to hear what was it like in your eyes?
Battle.
What did I learn?
Yeah,
I basically learned with all the miniature buzz that I got. What also came with the buzz is Pat don't got balls. So this battle, I tried to make sure I showed I got balls. However, I still got my best reactions doing me. So from now on, I'm going to do me. I'm going to not try to switch up my shit. I always thought I had balls, but since I got attacked with that, I tried to attack that lane. I felt like I did, but at the end of the day, I basically go off reaction. And you know what I'm saying? I got my best reactions doing me. So I'm not listening to nothing else from now on.
Yo, let me ask you a question. What's your definition of bars, quote unquote? When
This
people say
is
you
what
don't
I'm
got
saying.
bars, what does that mean to you? Like, how did you take it when you heard people saying Pat don't got bars?
I took it as, okay, I'm someone that jokes, I perform, I felt like I include balls and all of that, but I guess people wanted wordplay this or you get what I'm saying? They just want all that, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I basically tried to do that battle just to show I can do it, but I got my best reactions off doing me, and
facts.
I'm not gonna switch up for you. You do best doing you. When you try to do something else, you feel me? You can see the difference.
Absolutely.
So you weren't in the building. Let me break down the battle to you a little bit.
Player.
And if Pat agrees with me, he agrees. First round, I love where he started because he literally said in the first round, he's like, just because I rap smoothie, I think I don't got a pen. So he went bar heavy, and it was dope. It was beatable, but it was dope. And Don Marino just opens the first round crazy. But he chokes. Pat escapes death round 1. Then Pat's round 2, like the environment, they just kind of like not feeling him. And Don just explodes round 2. So at this point, like, it's 1-1, but you could have easily been down 0-2. Then the third round, you went back to your style, what works for you, the jokes, your flow, and it was your strongest round, your best round, and the most reacted to round from the crowd and the environment. People were like receptive to it the most, and then you kind of used that to like buzz out Don because he already peaked by his second round. So I thought you left the battle as a win, but you escaped death.
Yeah. I was honestly tight that Don choked first round because I don't want no excuse wins. You get what I'm saying? I do personally feel like the first was debatable. I don't feel like Don was really killing me the first. You get what I'm saying? Because I know the material I had in the first. I started off with the.
You started strong.
I don't got balls, and then I said, well, joke, knock, knock, feel me? So I feel like my first was good. I feel like Don's first was good too, but now people giving me the first saying if Don ain't choke, it could have went this way, but I wish he didn't. So we could have seen how that really played out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys are up and coming next, though. You guys are up and coming next for sure, man. Like when Norbs is blown away by a performance and there's a choke in it, he doesn't even care. That lets you know he's like, yo, I got 2 solid guys here. Like, there's a reason why I had you number 1 on my board and him number 2.
Fact.
And you guys headlined the PG card, and I'm sure moving forward from here, you probably have another test or 2. But I'm glad you got to battle on the road early in your career because different cities, they know who you are, but they're not your demographic. So you have to kind of learn how to adapt to them and how to change your style. And it's so difficult to realize, when do you say, I'm gonna change my style, or I'm gonna be me.
Yeah, and that's what I felt hurt me. Cause like you said, the third round got my third round in the crib in the pad. It was my weakest round, but I knew it was me. You get what I'm saying? On the pad in the crib, my first round was the strongest. You get what I'm saying?
I like that.
But I'm also hurt myself by not giving my full me. I felt like if I would have just been me the whole battle, feel me, I would have been more internally happy. Even though everyone else fuck with it, I'm my worst critic. You get what I'm saying?
Have you ever had a battle where you thought, oh, man, I didn't really do that well that round, and then you watched it and you was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I was doing my thing in this joint.
Versus Short Fuse. That was my We Go Hard debut. We was the last battle of the night.
Yeah.
The crowd was empty compared to what it was. Short Fuse came deep, even though it was in Brooklyn. The whole DMV, they all was on that call, you know what I'm saying? So they was like 12, 13 deep. So after the battle, basically after the battle, I kept hearing it was debatable, this, and feel me, both good, but then, feel me, so I went home like, dang, could do better. But when that dropped, nigga, that shit's clear. You get what I'm saying?
That's your second battle, right?
What?
You and Fuse?
Me and Fuse? Nah, that was my We Go Hard debut.
No, but like overall of your career, that's your second or third, right?
I used to be in Brooklyn Mike Club,
right,
remember?
I want to know I wanted to know a little bit about your debut with like UW, and because like, that's when you kind of already started to have more battles.
Basically, the UW thing was my return to battle rap after the whole Brooklyn Mike Club thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was messing with Clark C's Heavy. He was basically like my manager. So I basically took a long hiatus off the whole battle rap scene, and then to come back on UW, it was like a big stage at the time. Right. So, but that also showed me too, you know what I'm saying, I need work to do, but I felt I was good coming back to a big stage like UW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like you in that performance. I like that battle. Like that battle, easily you could tell like this style is different. Like we're not used to this cadence. This cadence is very rare in battle rap. And because you have that cadence, I said when I was breaking down your battles and analyzing you as a high prospect, I said that it makes your style impossible to beat clearly, but it also makes it hard for you to convincingly kill somebody as well.
Can I also say something though?
Shoot me.
Ever since I've been on this tier, I always go first. I'm 0-4 with coin tosses. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I'm 0-4 with coin tosses. And to the human eye, it can look one way. Like if someone goes and then I have that good or great round, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's easy to say, you know what I mean? So, just want to throw that out there.
Would now we're gonna be looking for that.
Do you prefer to have the last voice than set the bar?
I don't, but after always going first,
You wanna know what it's like?
the only time I went second on this tier was when my opponent chose to go first. Besides that,
always. Do you always pick the same side of the coin each time?
last time I let Shorty behind me call it.
Yeah,
I tried to be cool, like, yo, what you got? Heads, it was tails. I'm like,
oh man.
He was like, come on, man.
Pick one side of the coin, and at some point you gonna win, man. You
and also usually my opponent come further than me.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they get to call
they
it.
get to call, yeah.
But I honestly don't mind them calling it because that's a lot of pressure right there. Heads or tails, I'd rather do. Feel me? That's the toughest part of the battle, my nigga.
Because you prepare for so long without knowing what was the placement going to be
man,
in.
This is why I focus on thirds too.
Yeah,
like, just you could end it good. At least you ended it good. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Yeah, it's always interesting to me because I always wonder, you know, when guys are like, should I start off strong or end strong? You know what I mean? Because if you wait too long, then it could be hard to draw the people in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you start off super strong and then you ain't got nothing in the third, it's like, damn.
I think no one has found the full formula of how to control the full pace of a battle.
Right.
Because then it's like they will have an explosive moment where then they peak.
Yeah.
But then you also got to think to yourself, beyond your performance, you're going against somebody too. So
and you don't know what they got.
You don't know what they got. So like your first round could be like, I'm gonna start light, I'm gonna turn up the second round because they're gonna turn up on me by that time. But
and then not only that, you could write 3 rounds, right? And a lot of guys do this. If a guy comes out and he kicks some crazy shit, they like, oh no, my craziest round, I'm going second with this now. Just start switching orders of the rounds and shit. So you stick to the guns?
Orders.
We'll never switch your order.
Wow, interesting. So you just stick to the guns.
Yeah.
Dope, man.
I feel like you're gonna grow up to be a strategic guy. I say you're gonna grow up to be an angler. I think. I feel like you can pick people apart.
You know what's crazy too? With that Don Marino battle, my second round seemed kind of weak because I started off like you're gonna say something about LeBron James or
and you predicted it,
but he said it already.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna say that, so I would like
so early,
if I would have said that, then he said that whole angle would have.
I saw that when he predicted some of Don Marino's bars. I was like, okay, Pat knew what was coming here.
Yeah.
But Don said it already,
mm-hmm.
so some people could look at it as
he already got it all.
Yeah, like I was trying to rebut. No, I knew that was about to. You feel me?
Let me ask you. So when you have a pre-buttal, right? When you're like you're guessing what they're gonna say and all
pre-buttal, I like that.
Yeah, and then they come out and they drop those bars in your head, and you like, fuck, man. Like
no,
he got
if
that
I
up,
pre-buttled it and they said it, now I'm like, good,
hey, let's go.
Yeah. I know what's up.
Mm-hmm. Dope, man. Because with the prediction one, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you like, yo, you're gonna say this, and then they spit it out. But do you I was gonna ask you. You are going back to the Brooklyn Mic Club days and all that stuff. Were you rapping before you came on, or did you just start out just straight up battle rapping?
I mean, I was always just rapping. You can't just come in a battle rap not being a rapper.
Let's not. It's not true.
Let's not speak so fast.
Not rap.
There's not. There's just
battle rap.
There's dudes that just set up, punch, set up, punch.
They never been on a beat. They don't know what it's like to be in a cipher. They just battle.
I used to always do that, especially in junior high, elementary, high school.
Yeah.
Always did that. I just
always went by GunPowda Patt also?
It used to be Stacks Rilla.
Ah, yeah.
You changed your name because you battled Stacks.
That was your very first rap name?
Something like that, right? You said it. You said in the beginning of the battle, you were like, "Oh, we couldn't have the same name," some shit like that, right?
Nah, I changed my name because it was 1,000 Stackses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I really plan on doing something with it.
Yeah.
They just lined me up with Stacks because our names were Stacks.
That's hilarious.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's not. You're not lining me up with him because
there's no
backstory. There's
no backstory. No style matchup.
Yeah.
It's just the names.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, like you feel me? It's 1,000 Stackses, and I so happen to get a Stacks. Like, come on now. So I had to change my name to something that could be pushed, something I thought was fire, and GunPowda Patt. That's that.
That's L, man. That's L.
GPP.
GPP.
Feel me?
What was the toughest part about battling Don Marino?
Damn. That's kind of tough to say because I felt like I touched on it, you know? The toughest part about battling Don, or you want me to say what is Don's strengths? Because the toughest part I still would feel is me not being me.
Okay, got you.
You get what I'm saying?
What was it? Oh, what were you looking out for in that battle? Because knowing that, his strengths, what did you think he was gonna come at you with? Like, what were you looking out for? Were you nervous about anything?
Reactions. Me and Don get loud reactions, and I listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And there was a point in the second round where Don reaction was loud. Then the nigga jumped off stage. I'm like, damn, this nigga.
He started screaming at you. He's like, you can never fuck with me. You look how fucked up.
Word. I'm just looking like this motherfucker here.
Your friend sent me the video clip. I was like, yo, it's getting lit in there. I was like, damn, that joke was crazy. I wish I was up there.
It was a thrill, man. It was a thrill.
So when you battling a guy like Don, you got to make sure you have equivalent as much haymakers and room shakers, because that's what it's about. True. Haymakers, room shakers. You know what I mean?
What about did you have to dig up any like Mexican history, any extra Googles and all that stuff?
Nah.
I mean, I didn't see the battle, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm just asking, you know what I mean? Because that's part of his personality and his strengths and go-tos, you know what I'm saying? So I wonder if you had some soap opera balls and all that, you know what I'm saying? Since he had them joints and whatnot.
Yeah, when I'm battling somebody, I try not to do the obvious. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely had some little Mexican balls, but I had African balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did the mess. I had the African balls. That shit popped off the third round.
You're African? Just asking.
I'm nigga, we black.
No,
I'm not. Like, I ain't from over there, but
I don't get, bro. I gotta ask, bro.
I'm gonna go back to the grain for Don.
No, that's dope, man. That's dope, man. You brought it back to the motherland and whatnot. Nah, that's dope. I can't wait to see this battle, man. In all actuality, like I'm hyped, bro.
It'll drop soon.
I'm hyped, man. Norm's trying to drop it soon, man. I can't wait.
Do you think your style, the way your style's set up, it fits for you to not take frequent battles? Like you have to battle every like 3 or 4 or 5 months. Like pace yourself. You're like somebody that I wouldn't want to see 4 times a year.
I'm someone that don't want to do that because I'm just lazy, basically. Like I don't like if I have an opponent, I'm gonna have to think about this dude every day.
Right.
Work on my battle every day. I don't want to battle and then get a battle locked in. I want to have my little like just realistically. So. Nah, but I feel if I were to battle a lot, it would be cool because, it's entertaining. Cards be dry here and there. And just need a little chuckle. Plus, I'm, getting better every battle.
Facts.
People say so.
Yes, man. We were just talking about that outside and whatnot. Just, he likes to take a battle and then after the battle, just take a month off from battle rap, yo.
More than
like
a
just
month.
more just no watching, no nothing, man. Just rejuvenate the brain and live life. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope, man. And it's just good to see a brother just always want to give his best and not overwork himself. Because we see too many young cats come in and they're over here. They're in Nebraska. They're in Idaho. Then they're in Florida. Then they're back up in New York. And we're like...
Yeah, because when we had Pat here last time with Cortez could tell him, like, you're going to overwork yourself at one point. He's like, no, listen to me. Listen to me. He's like, listen to me. And Pat's like, nah, I won't. And you think of Pat's style, like that, those kind of people that with that style,
They don't pop out.
The people that you compare them
yeah.
to, Goods, Tech Nine,
Right.
when they were actively battling, they still weren't battling that frequently.
Right.
It's for a reason. It's because
like 4 times a year, basically.
Less.
Like every 3.
Yeah.
Less than these shit.
Even because Goods might pop out once a year for a major event.
From 2014 to 2017, Goods had a 3-year break.
Yeah,
Don Marino was my 3rd battle this year, and that might be the last till January. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I might take this little bit of August off, no thinking about battle rap.
Yeah.
September, work on my 1st. October, work on my 2nd. November, work on my 3rd. December, practice. And then just pop off January crazy.
Start the year off right, man.
Yeah.
Damn, that's ill, kid.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to that.
What do you, I know you said in the past Tech is probably one of your idols. Is Goods anywhere in the lineup as well? Just because people like to compare you to Goods a lot. They call you a grittier version of Goods, which I kind of like.
I always fucked with Goods. I used to always. Me and my niggas know that whole cipher with him, Lux, Head Ice. We always used to watch that.
Blue Collar Days.
Yeah.
Oh man,
We both New York niggas, so
yeah.
outside of New York, I'm jacking Goods heavy. Yeah, I fuck with Goods heavy.
Outside of battle rap, some of your hip hop influences as a whole. I would love to hear about that.
Dang, I got favorite rappers, but I can't say they influence me when it comes to
Okay.
rapping.
Interesting.
Who are some of your favorites?
Gucci, man.
Right.
He been my favorite for the longest. Like, you remember when Gucci wasn't popping?
Hell yeah.
And you would get clowned on? Like, you fuck with Gucci?
From the Hood
Right.
Affairs DVD days
I
and all
fucked
that.
with Gucci.
Remember that joint? I'm in the
I been fucked with Gucci for like 10, 11 years now. Like,
Damn.
yeah, now niggas fuck with Gucci.
From
like,
the So Icy days and all that.
yeah,
Oh,
from
man.
my kitchen. Yeah.
Oh, my
man.
God. Skinny Gucci. Oh.
Facts.
Yo, you know my favorite Gucci era? The whole Trap House 3 era. That was my
Trap House 3
shit,
is kind of
man.
new Gucci to
No,
me,
no,
too. That Trap House 3.
That
came-
shit, yeah,
Yeah.
what? So that shit came out like fire. The other day I put that joint on my
shit
phone.
is fire.
That shit said 2012 or 2013. I said, what? It's been this long since this joint dropped. I was like, damn, man.
It
But
be like that, bro.
that shit was fire. And then Drop Top WAP was fire, man. That shit was fire. He got so much that, like, I remember one year when he dropped the Trap God 2 joint or whatever.
Right.
That's why I knew Gucci. I listened to Gucci, whatever. For some reason, I downloaded this shit. I couldn't stop listening to it, bro. And then I went back. I was like, how many mixtapes does he have on his joint?
Yo,
Oh, my
so-
son. It was a
The
fucking
catalog
lot.
is crazy.
And I'm
Yo.
like, where do I even start? I went into a Gucci vortex for like a month, dude. Like,
feel me? Like,
it was crazy,
even
man.
though Gucci my favorite rapper, it's still Gucci songs I ain't heard because he got
That's
so
what I'm
damn
saying.
much.
That's crazy.
There's probably there are whole catalogs of mixtape series I probably haven't heard because he's got so much shit.
Just in the
You know what I'm
vault.
saying?
It's in the vault.
The vault's got to be crazy. The vault's got to be stupid crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Outside of Gucci, who else are you listening to, or that you really rock with?
Influence wise now, Jada. I fuck with Jada.
Love Jada Kiss.
I don't know. I'm a dude that will fuck with one song and bump that song for a whole month.
Yeah. That's
That
the
ass.
era we in now, man.
Like right now, I'm fucking with the South niggas.
Yeah.
Before though, used to be Dipset, Cam,
The New York standards.
Fab, the regulars.
Yeah.
Nah, that
The
go.
regulars.
Facts.
So what was your whole background like? Of like, how do you even get into rap as a whole? Like, we're gonna even just dive into the whole story of it. Like,
Facts. Why not?
How did I get into rap or
Yes.
just battle rap? Just
Nah,
rap?
no,
just
rap. Because obviously before you're an MC.
Yeah.
So battle rap is second to you. It's not for a lot of people, but for you it's second. So you were an MC, you were a rapper first. So how did you get into that lane before you even?
We started rapping about 5th grade. Me and like 3 of my bros. We was about like 9. We started some rap group called Fresh Family. It was
Sound like something you would be in.
Fresh fam. That's ill, kid.
It was corny because we was 9. Feel me?
You was 9.
We had the,
Coming in with the fresh J's every week.
we even had rap
brush
beef.
jean
We
jacket.
even had rap beef with these niggas in the other class. We all from the same hood, so we all cool now. But it's funny looking back then.
Oh
But
my
yeah.
God, man. That's hilarious.
That's basically how it all started. That Fresh Family shit. I just realized I could write a rhyme or something that could rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I could really write a line that's rhymes with the next line. I'm like, okay. And then, but when I was younger, though, I had a stuttering problem. So when it came to really spit my rhymes or whatever, I couldn't. I remember before I had a battle in like 5th grade. Had my rap there ready to battle, but couldn't battle. I stuttered. So my fresh family, bro, he had to spit. This is funny.
He spit the rhyme for you?
Yeah.
He tagged them in back then in the 5th grade. That's ill,
crazy.
Man. Damn. So you was battling in the 5th grade, B?
I had battles.
Yeah.
But it was just little
lunchroom
elementary school. Yeah.
Dudes was in the 9th grade letting the 9 bang.
That's dope, though, man. But, I like to hear that because it's like it shows that it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you got so many cats that just pop out.
They learn from YouTube. They just,
they just insert bar here, move hand like this here. And it's like, so to hear that somebody's been doing this since like the 5th grade, it's like, I like that, man, because it just shows that you just invested. You know what I'm saying? Like it's genuine. And, I've been listening to rap since I was young. So it's like when I see the genuine article, I love that. You know what I'm saying?
when did you start finding your voice?
What you mean?
When you feel like you got nice.
I feel like I got nice.
Because there's always that time period where you learn it.
I always felt like I was nice amongst who I was. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to coming into certain sceneries and different crowds, it's like, okay, I know I'm nice, but I'm not nice to them right now. So I felt like I got nice, like respectably nice. My second battle, my third battle, Stax Rilla versus Smack Daniels. That battle, it was like, either I'ma come in and I'm going to battle, do good, and I'm going to keep doing it, or it's going to be bad, and I'm not battling no more. It's not for me. That was my mindset, that battle.
Damn, that's ill, man.
Yeah, and I rinsed them.
Damn, that's ill, man.
It's cool because, like, I've noticed, like, even right now with your battle career as a whole, like, you kind of really, like, you're acknowledging the higher-ups, the people that already have staying in the game, people that have accolades already, and you look at it and you kind of just like, all right, I respect what you do. I want to get there myself as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, no knock to you, but there's room for me up there as well.
Facts.
And I see it as like you're humble and you're self-aware of like your positioning in the gap between you and what's greatness.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question. Did you get a chance to check out Summer Madness 7?
I saw the whole thing.
What you thought about it? Especially as a new guy and you're watching the vets and the way it played out, like what was going through your mind when you were watching all that?
I mean, it's like recent battle events. No real battle events have been good recently. You know what I'm saying?
That PG card was
No Mate was dope, man.
That PG card was a little more.
You ain't fucking No Mate?
Maybe I ain't seen No Mate. Like, I don't remember who was on.
He said maybe I ain't seen No Mate.
Not gonna hold you.
That's real.
I was a little more excited in that PG card than watching Summer Madness.
For real?
I mean, I had 4 chokes in a row. Of course, there was only one battle that choked in the PG card. You got to think about that. It's crazy. And it was a 1-rounder. Jay Lopez and Swamp. That's it. That was the only battle.
Who choked? Lopez?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only battle.
I fuck with Swamp.
So out of 8 PG battles, 7 of them were efficient.
Damn. So
out of 7 top tier, top of the crop guys, 4 of them choked.
4 of them went left, man. That's crazy when you think about
to
that.
be with them too, I feel like they heads just be big. Like, not big in the aspect as like, oh, I'm going to just do this, do that, but they just forget the hard work they put in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? They just got to tap into that same hunger.
Yeah, it was just,
they already ate.
Just the fluke.
How you hungry if you ate already? You know what I'm saying?
All right, but then you have a guy like Twerk who's pretty new on the scene. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, this is Summer Madness. You know what I'm saying? There's the $1 billion man in the house. You know what I'm saying? Even if you say you're not interested in battling DNA, the objective is to come out, rock out, and look good. So for someone who's so young, you know what I'm saying, and is already kind of like, I'm going to do what I want, like not really trip about it. Like, does that make you a little hungrier to say, yo, let me get up there and do what I need to do and give y'all, you know what I'm saying, these solid performances and stuff. When you see,
I think it has to, right?
When you see new guys, it's kind of like
every new guy
whatever,
has to. Every new guy has to see somebody that's like quote unquote above them, not do well, and say, "Yo, if that was me in that spot, that was me in that spot, I'll rock it."
Facts.
Yeah, I basically don't look at the status like he's above me or so and so, but I look at it like if I would have battled at that event, what I could have did.
Facts.
Like if I was at my 100%. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those dudes is not at their 100%, and they know that after. You know what I'm saying? That's just regular battle rap shit though. Like certain niggas go through that. That's what separate dudes from other dudes.
Yeah.
The work ethic or the practice time they put in, or just their egos.
Facts, man. Yeah, you gotta stay grounded in this shit, man. Because at any given moment, anything could happen, man. Like we saw with fucking Old Red. Like he had a voice, lost his voice.
I fuck with Old Red too.
I fuck with him just for coming back. You know what I'm saying? And then the voice comes back, and it's like you never know what's gonna happen in this thing, man. Always gotta give it your all and just like try to complete the assignment, man. You know what I mean?
I got a hot seat question.
Oh shit.
Who do you think would give you a challenge? Like stylistically, you're like, yo, I'm not gonna front. Like they will push me to my one of my limits or my brink.
John.
Didn't have to be a vet. It could be anybody. By the way.
Nah, but John is like the only dude that I really was like, alright, if I battle him, I gotta be on my P's and Q's.
What is it about John's style that makes you feel that
it's
way?
All around. John's very underrated. John is an all-around battler. He has jokes. He has punches.
Yeah.
He's all around. He's underrated as fuck.
He's good overall and like all the
Things are better
attributes.
a better angle than he is puncher, to be honest with you.
He's got good angles, man. He's got good angles.
Yeah.
And damn, speaking of John, man, the dude's gonna be taking on Hollow to Don on Summer Madness 8. You got to pick on that joint?
That's a great clash because Hollow is someone that's more than just bars, but that's historically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you got a pick in that battle?
Yeah, I got John.
Okay. John, the did it on.
Yeah, I definitely think like I like that he picked John because like of the all-rounded attributes, and Pat knows he has punches. He eventually he's gonna get to a point in his career where, all right, I have to be in front of a big crowd. They're not just gonna stand for jokes for 3 rounds. I'm gonna develop haymakers. I have bars already, quote unquote, air quote. I have bars, right?
right.
And I think he's smart enough to learn how to start dissecting, so he can become very well rounded. Like this is very early days of you still. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what's dope too, because like even you saying that you didn't necessarily like you changing your stuff for the first, but you at least putting it out there and trying new things, you know what I'm saying? And seeing like, yo, if this shit really works for me, I got a whole new wrinkle in my game plan. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's dope that you're at least trying to see what else you can add to your game plan and your arsenal and not just like comfortable and rested in just the fact that, oh, I know people like me for this and I'm going to just stick with that. But the fact that you trying to do new things, man, I think is dope. I salute you for that,
yeah,
player.
Good looking, bro. Nah, I definitely tried to change it, but I'm going to stick to doing me, but I'm going to do me to the 1,000th power now. Because I always felt like I had balls.
Yeah.
I just got that feedback after whatever buzz I got.
Is this some people just want this crazy double entendre, multisyllabic, super layered, 4 no filler set? Like, come on, not everybody's like that. We don't have to always use our ears in battle rap. Like, there's an eyeball test as well.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
And it's
go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead, bro.
And it's crazy because every round I would try to put a little bit of this and that.
Yeah.
So when I got I don't got balls feedback. It's like, I could have sworn this was a ball.
But you're in a great lane because Tech 9, quote unquote, doesn't have bars and has some of the best moments in battle rap history. Goods, quote unquote, don't have bars, and he's hard to beat.
Nah, Goods got balls.
No, I'm saying like that's the narrative. That's the narrative.
People.
Yeah.
Remember, the narrative used to be for Hitman. He ain't have bars.
He didn't have bars.
And now we were just talking about Hitman. It's like, dude, been in the game like damn
stop,
10 years now.
People always like you don't have. People say you don't have bars. You don't have da. Like, what do you want? Like, these are still bars. Jokes can be bars. People.
Bars are anything, man.
I say all the time, jokes are bars. Bars are jokes.
If it lands, it's a bar.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If it lands, it's a bar. That's the definition for me. Because if you got some lyrical miracle shit, but it lands, cool. Those are your version of bars. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree with that.
Talk to me.
You saying you basically I feel like what you mean say if it lands, it's a haymaker.
No, I think there's a difference between
you got different types of haymakers. You got your joke haymakers and you got your bar. I know what a bar is.
You know
like, I know what the fuck a bar is.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's like, for me, I guess in my mind, it's like, if it lands, when I say it's a bar, it's like, yo, you can score that. You know what I'm saying? But when I go, yo, he got bars, that means he got that shit. You know what I'm saying? That means I'm like, yo, you know what?
You over there fucking with his rhymes.
I gotta come back to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep coming back to this shit because he got bars. You know what I'm saying? But if it land, I guess I just call it a bar.
There's an underrated view of like the comedy aspect of battle rap where people don't realize like how much clowning your opponent can really like change the narrative of a battle, shift the minds, bring humor and positivity to it as well.
Not only that, it could affect a battler crazy, son. If you got a whole room laughing at you and you and you can't handle that shit, your whole demeanor might change, man. Somebody lands on the subject and everyone's just laughing at your ass, man. Like, and one of the hardest things to do is to make a room full of people laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always been a funny cat, like, all your life?
Yeah. I'm laughing. I honestly used to want to do stand-up comedy, but I gave up on that. Like,
what?
Did you ever 16, I gave up.
You ever did any sets?
Nah, I was supposed to, but I lost my joke book, so I gave up.
Oh, man. Get out of here. Who's some of your favorite comedians?
This dude Dion Cole.
Hell yeah.
Corey Holcomb.
Okay.
Eddie Griffin.
Oh shit, we going
niggas
to
is funny.
Yeah, hilarious, man.
Rashid, he from Brooklyn. He RP, he from Linden.
RP to him. RP. You be going to the comedy clubs and shit?
Yeah.
Say word. What's the? You know what? We ain't gonna put it out there because we don't want people trying to. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Pat, I know that's your spot. We gonna keep your spot low. You know what I'm saying? But comedy is the shit, man. You see the Def Jam 25th anniversary joint?
I didn't.
Yo, my dude, do yourself a favor. Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Everybody's there.
You know what's crazy?
Everybody's
comedy
there.
is dying out like battle rap. So I'm about to try to do comedy too. Like, fuck it.
There's a few.
There's a handful of comedians that are battle.
There are Uno Lavos. He does it. Dirtbag Dan does it. Caustic does it. There's a couple other cats, and they say, and not for nothing, like the timing. It's like almost
the preparation,
similar.
the material, the crowd control.
You know what I mean? It's like it's all related. You know what I mean?
Intangibles are there.
You feel me? So battle rap is basically giving me a motivation to do that again. The fact I got people laughing during my rounds and stuff, and I really used to have a joke book.
Yeah, I would have hit.
I lost the whole joke book, and I ain't remember shit.
You don't remember one joke book?
That's crazy.
Come on, man. You gotta make the joke book back up.
I was 16, so I'm a child. I really don't know. Not supposed to give up shit to it. I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna think of that shit again? Fuck that.
That's crazy, man. Damn, man. Nah, we want to hear you. Yo, get on the IG, man. Do some of that comedy shit. We want to see that.
There's no battle rapper yet still doing consistent skits. That's what we're missing still in the fucking.
Oh, what, like viral skits and shit like that?
You think DNA's doing skits now? When DNA was like 19, 18, whatever.
Yeah.
This dude had the wildest skits, man. He had some crazy ass. He
dressed like Dom King. He used to do the boxing shit.
He was trying to find Oxford's hat all in like Brooklyn and shit.
At a gas station.
He was nut. Yo, he had this one music video though. Fam. It was crazy. Like DNA was lit in that video, man. But you're right, man. The comedy aspect for the skits and the battle rap is underrated, man. I mean, definitely. I'd love to see some GunPowda stand up, man. Would you still go by that name?
Nah.
GunPowda stand up. Stand up Pat.
Everybody, welcome to the stand GunPowda Patt.
You stupid.
That's gonna be crazy.
I mean, I might if that name become household. If not, I'm gonna be Martin Luther Vandross.
I fucks with that. You gonna be singing too?
People gonna be like, oh, wait,
hold up.
You're gonna be like, I think I know him. Or them.
Like, they gonna look at the car like, wait, hold on, what?
That was gonna be my battle rap name.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was either that or GunPowda Patt.
That's hilarious.
And I dead flipped the coin. I always tell that story.
Did you win the coin toss on yourself?
I mean, Pat won the coin toss. If it would have landed on tails, it would have been Martin Luther Vandross versus Don Marino.
I tell you straight up, if I would have seen that name on the card, I would have been like, what the fuck? who is this guy?
I'm like, I have to see this guy's battle.
Yo, it's like
it's fucked up because with that name, this comedy shit in the battle rap probably would have went more far. Like,
you know what's
niggas wouldn't have took me serious.
You know what's crazy? Jack Thriller, his comedy name used to be Cinnabons.
What?
His name was Cinnabons.
Cinnabons?
Because he said if someone shows up at because he was using some other name or whatever, and nobody remembered him or whatever. He's like, yo, fuck that. My name is Cinnabons, right? So when he get up there, everybody be like, what? But he was so funny that it's like you're like, fuck. All right, Cinnabons, whatever. And then T.I. was like, nah, fuck that, man. Your name is Jack Thriller. Because we ain't calling you Cinnabons. We ain't calling you no Cinnabons. You know what I'm saying? So
that's funny as shit.
Definitely. Martin Luther Vandross is definitely one of those names I would have never forgot, bro.
That's a fire name now. I'm trying to think about it. Like,
that's the AKA right there, kid.
Feel me?
Ain't too late.
But what's the science behind that, though? How did you put those two together?
Luther. Easy.
Yeah.
Martin Luther.
And then the
Luther Vandross.
I'll give Martin one at Luther Vandross. That's how battle rappers rap now.
Thanks, man. Damn, that's crazy, man. I thought you was listening to some Luther and the Martin speech came on and it went ding. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Yo, V, we definitely we came here a little late today.
Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna rerun this back with Pat again.
Facts, man.
Because we had an early night today.
Man, you know it's an open door policy for you, my brother.
Yeah, you valid anytime.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Just let me know when y'all here.
We'll have the Henny always.
Don't say that now, and I pull up with some with some shit.
Ooh.
Listen, man.
Like, hold on.
Don't threaten us with a good time, player.
We'll take the offer.
Don't threaten us with a good time.
We'll take the offer.
We here a couple times a week, so definitely. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, it's been another fun adventure, man. Big France, you want to take us home, player?
Yo, man. Thank you, everybody, for listening. As always, definitely like the show. Give us a subscribe, comment, rate, all that good stuff. iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher Radio. We're now on YouTube. Hey. Thanks to you guys. We got you to YouTube, right? You requested the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube page, man.
Thanks, man.
You feel me?
And go follow GunPowda Patt on Twitter and IG.
Twitter, please, yo.
Give
my Twitter is trash.
First, you don't be on your Twitter, B.
Why am I going there? I go there and it's trash, son.
You gotta get it lit.
I tried.
You gotta get it lit.
I'm about to just pay for the follow.
Are you an IG guy?
He's on IG.
I see
him on IG. I see him on IG.
You're one or the other. You're one or the other.
His IG is.
I'm a Facebook.
Yo, the baby powder picture. One day I'm strolling up. He had a baby picture of himself. My man put baby powder. I must have laughed like a fucking hour. I'm like, bars. I was like, this dude is ill, man. Nah, man, but GunPowda, man, yo, we wish you much success with everything you're doing. You know we watching, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know we fuck with you.
Look out for this next one. I'm not much of a talker. I'm a shower.
The next one.
Yeah.
The next one. You hear that, France? The next one.
I got it on my radar.
All right, we gonna watch it. You know we gonna do that draft. And you know we go. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to hear this name. Don't even tell me behind the scenes because I like to find out in real time. You feel me? Facts, man. But until then, man, let's sign out, player.
Yeah, we good.